Okay, Mom. So this house you've been in for 30 years. Why this house? Why did you pick this house?
Actually, your father found this house, and I have to give him credit for it. We had a list of things we were looking for. We lived in a new house up in the old in the Northwest, and we knew that we wanted to get into this neighborhood, and we just were watching to see if the house would come up for sale. And he found it and called me in the newsroom and said, "Come on down. You got to look at this on your break." And it was exactly what we were looking for in this neighborhood, but it had a wraparound porch and it had a basement. He wanted a basement. I wanted a wraparound porch. And was a corner lot with a yard, and it was a nice old house. So your dad found it, though. I have to give him credit for that.
And then now that you've been here for that long, you've kind of made it into a home. What is it about this specific house that you love so much to call it like your prized possession?
All the memories here. That's what I think makes this house a home. It's all the memories and all the kids, and it's a lot of memories, but it's also a lot of holidays, a lot of landmarks. Like when you guys first went to school, and when you guys Sammy went off to college, and things going on in high school, proms, all the pictures we took on the stairwell. All of those things are just part of the fabric of our family now. It's where things happened, and it just feels like home.
Can you think of any specific favorite memory that's happened in this house?
I think that all of my favorite memories are really of the holidays. It's of the holidays, whether we're decorating for shamrocks for St. Patrick's Day or we're decorating for Christmas. We have the Christmas trees. We had a Christmas tree one year that died. Some of the bad things that happened actually turned into good memories. We had a Christmas tree that died the night before our big Christmas party, and we had to take it down. I don't even know if you remember that, but we had to take it down and go get another tree and put it up the night before the Christmas party, which was insane. We've had all kinds of things happen with the Christmas party here every year, and then with just all the holidays, the Thanksgivings, whether they went well or not, it was a family gathering place, and this is where all those things happen.
What makes this house different from other houses you lived in? Is it those specific memories that were
Yep.
here?
Yeah, I think that the first house that your dad and I bought was up in the Northwest. It was a brand new house, so you could watch it be built pretty much. I mean, you could pick out the tile and all that kind of stuff. But it's all we could afford at the time, and so we bought like a model kind of home. And I just never was comfortable in those kind of neighborhoods where all the houses look exactly the same. It just wasn't my kind of thing. I really wanted to live in a house like I had lived in growing up. When I grew up, we always had old houses. Well, we were old.
The house is old, and there
It is
are
old.
always things that you're trying to fix. You're always on a new project. And a lot of other people, newer houses don't have those problems. How would you describe why it's worth it to always be doing upkeep on this house?
Because I think that the reason I am always trying to fix it. I feel like the mad woman that lived in the house that had rooms that went nowhere. I can't think of her name right now, but anyway.
The Winchester house?
Yeah, the Winchester house. It's just like, yeah, exactly. I kind of feel like that sometimes, but I know that it's mine and I can do what I want with it. So when the renters I had here when I was in Ireland, when they ruined the backyard, look, I took the treehouse down and made it into a boardwalk and changed the whole thing out there. That was kind of fun to be able to do just because I was trying to figure out a way to reuse all that wood from the treehouse that we had out there. Okay, and then different parts of the yard, I do a lot of work in the yard, but I enjoy being out in the yard, and I enjoy it when the roses come out. I feel like I had a part in all of that. I have had a part in every bit of this house. I don't know if you remember when I scraped all of that popcorn stuff off the ceilings. It was a disastrous mess. But you know what? It looks great. We painted the rooms different colors. One time your room was daffodil yellow. It was a hazard yellow. It was so bright. And I made you live with that for an entire year. And then we could paint it pink. But I said, it's going to be too bright. It was hazard yellow. Okay. But you know what I mean? You guys have had a chance to do things with the rooms when you had them. And all of it, I feel like, you know what? I've never owned anything that was mine. And this is mine. I have paid dearly with love and sweat and money to keep this house going. And it is old, but I love it that way. I love it that way. I don't like all the repairs, but I feel like that's what you pay. That's the price you pay for a house like this, and I love it.
Do you think you'll ever sell it?
When I was in Ireland, I thought I would come home and sell this and move to Ireland. well, that's all changed. But I don't think I could sell it. It's too much of my, there's too much here. And you know, it looks completely different now that I'm back. We ripped up the carpeting and now it's wood floors. Looks way better. The furniture is all different because of what happened to the furniture when I went to Ireland. Ay. But anyway, I think that, you know, things mandate changes. But a lot of the things will always be here. All these old mirrors, I mean, it's just the way it should be. It's the way this house was meant to be. And I like having an old house, and I restored it back to what it would have been like in 28. I didn't want it to be brand new. I don't want a whole fancy new kitchen. I want it to look old because it feels like home.
Okay, thanks, Mom.
You're
I love
welcome,
you.
Princess.